Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we'll be talking about the step-by-step instructions to fill DS-11. DS-11 is submitted for the passport application. First of all, you need to go to the website travel.state.gov. This is the government website where you can download the DS-11 form or can fill it online. You can follow the instructions for the updated instructions. This video is being recorded in June 2022, so all the instructions until this period will be incorporated. Now this is the application for a US passport. You can fill it offline or you can fill it online. Now if you're downloading the PDF looks like this. The first 4 pages are just the instructions, and the 5th and the 6th page are actually to be filled with information. If you see the 5th page, the first part of this application, page 5, needs to be filled, and at this point we need to stop. We need to continue to the page 6 because this information will be filled by the authorized agent at the passport agency or USPS where this application is accepted. And although it asks for your application signature over here, this will be filled after you take the oath in front of the authorized agent. Okay, so first of all, remember that when you take the printout of this application, take it one-sided, do not take it two-sided. A two-sided application will be denied, it won't be accepted. So you need to remember this point, and also make sure that you fill this particular application form using black ink only. Usually in the United States, you use black ink pen for the purposes of government applications. And if you make an error, please complete a new form. Do not try to recorrect or rewrite it. So that's why I would suggest you not to go with this method of offline. You need to fill the application online. It is very easy to rectify a mistake online. And you also proceed with page 6 of this PDF file. The first part will be filled by you in handwriting using black ink pen, and do not write anything below this line because this is only for the official purposes and this will be filled by them. This is talking about the offline methods. I won't be going further into this. All the information that needs to be filled offline can be filled online, and I will talk about the online filling. For that, you need to click on form filler here. I'll provide the link in the description of this particular video. I have read the privacy. Once you read this, click on it, then you need to click submit over here. Then it takes you to the applicant information page. You need to enter your first name, middle name, last name. Most of the people do not have suffixes, so just skip it. Then you need to enter the month first, then the day, and then the year. And let us assume that the person was born in United States. So this is for the newborn application. So you just need to fill the information: Austin, country of birth, United States. This is Texas, and the social security number. Usually, most of the people, they say that even before applying a social security number or receiving it, you can apply for the passport. I would say that sometimes the social security number, if you do not fill this information and just enter 0000, I have seen my friends and acquaintances getting the application rejected. So they get an email or mail stating that your application was incomplete, please resubmit the application. So doing this will waste your time because the application will be accepted at the agency. It goes to the US government and they reject the application, so that would waste around 30 to 35 days. So I would suggest you to first apply for social security number, get the social security number card, and then have that information available with you when you fill this application. So whatever that number is, you need to fill here. Then just select the gender, then select the height, the hair color, usually for the people of Asian Indian descent, so that is black. And the people who are native to Asian Indian, usually their eyes are brown. And then occupation. So if this is a child, you need to select child, or you can select as student if the child is in school, or you can select your own occupation if you are working. And if you are working, you can write the information of your employer or the school name. So for the newborn, this is not required. You just skip it, click on next. Then you give your information here, the address, then city name, country, state, zip code. In case of application for the child, you need to mention your own name. Okay, if the applicant is a child under age 16, you need to write in care of. So you just need to write the name of other. Is this your permanent address? Yes. Then preferred method of communication, you can select both and then provide your email address. Then you just need to provide your phone number over here without any dashes. Then click on next. And if you have any travel plans which is anticipated, so known or anticipated travel plans, then you need to enter this information, but try to be truthful. If you mention your known travel plans, then the passport agent will take that into consideration and try to work accordingly and print your passport. So you can just mention your flight details, date of your return, countries to be visited. You can just mention the information over here, the countries that you are going to visit during that particular point of time, and then who should we contact in case of emergency. So you can just mention anybody's name from your family, enter the complete details without any dashes, and relationship to the applicant, just enter mother, father, and have you been issued any of the following before. So in the case of a newborn, it is none. Then click on next, and then you are supposed to enter the information. You could add your father's name first and then mention date, year, place of birth. You can just mention the place of birth, city and country, gender male, US citizen no, and then here mother's details. First of all, enter the first name, and you can enter the last name. Then you can just enter the date of birth details and then the place of birth. So that would be city followed by the country. Then select the gender. She is a US citizen. Has applicant ever been married? So since this is a newborn application, so the answer will be no in this case. After that, click on next. And if you have used any other names, you need to mention those names. If not, you can just leave it blank and click on next. So this is how the application looks like, and then you need to click on next, and here you need to select if you want to apply for passport book or passport card. I would suggest that you apply for both of them, and then depending on your requirement, if you are a frequent traveler, then you can ask for a large book because this would cost extra. And if you are asking for expedited service, then it would be $60 extra. If at an agency, if the agency is located in your location, then you can apply for it. In Austin, there is no agency, so I cannot apply. So you could just select the expedited service, and then you could apply depending on your requirement, maybe like 1 to 2 delivery. And then you could just skip this particular part and then click on next. How to submit your forms? So you need to locate a facility or agency nearest you. Mostly you will be submitting this application at United States Postal Service office. They also have the services for the passport photo being taken at the location. If they do not have, then you can get the passport photo done at CVS or Walgreens. And then you need to make sure that you pay US Department of State this amount, $193.32. Exactly this amount should be paid in the form of a money order or a personal check. So you can get that done at Walmart Money Center. And then you need to take your proof of US citizenship while you go to the USPS. So you can take your birth certificate and the proof of relationship. So in that case, you need to take the passport of both of your parents. Both of your parents should be available at USPS office while the baby is there for the passport application submission, and the birth certificate should also be taken, and make sure that the birth certificate has both the parents' name. And then do not sign your DS-11 form, because this needs to be signed only at the location. Always print on the single-sided paper and compare your printed form to what appears on the screen. So once you click on I have read and acknowledged, and then you need to click on print form. So this will be printing the form, and now if you see this will be filled in very legibly, okay? And this needs to be taken, so you need to print this out once again on one-sided, and this is already filled, so you need not use any pen, black ink, blue ink. So all the details are filled in automatically, and this information need not be filled because it will be filled by the agent at the location. So all the details are filled, so just take a printout of this, take your birth certificate, passport, Xerox copies of the parents and the original passports of the parent, and both the parents should be available at the location, and get an appointment with the USPS. Usually it takes long time to get the appointment. Once the application is submitted, if you have selected expedited services and 2-day shipping, then you would get your passport within 35 days. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any doubts with regards to DS-11 application, submission, or any process for the passport, so you can just type in the comments and I will do my best to answer your query. Thank you very much.